Expedition Online is supporting some amazing organizations this year, including Martha's Table, a local DC charity that's very close to my heart, and the Susanville Symphony, which is a local Susanville charity very close to Coach's heart, as well as some other really incredible charities. So to donate, click the link below.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another day of Expedition Online Season 5 Monteverde. It's day 10. I'm Shane Byrne. With me today from Season 2, we have Daniel Fleschner. Daniel, how's it going?
It's going well. It's been a great season so far, and I'm excited to see how it plays out.
So, in my opinion, Season 2 is the top season. I'm sure people will disagree with that. You won't. But this one is giving it a run for its money. This is very exciting so far. I can't wait to see what's going to continue to happen. Now that we're really at the halfway point, last round we just had our first vote of the rendezvous. We saw our first jury member, Lori, join the jury. What did you think of Lori's game?
I think she just had a little bit of trouble kind of like getting going at the beginning, but I actually thought she did a decent job in the rendezvous vote. But, you know, at the end of the day, she couldn't quite get the target onto Lady K, and I think that David using the shortcut advantage was really a bummer for Lori. So
I was personally impressed with her turnaround from, you know, potentially being the first one out to becoming a bit of a threat in her own right. She basically took herself from the bottom of the barrel to a pretty good position in the game where she was well connected, people liked her. A testament to her game is that she got 3 votes on Lady K, who in my opinion is the most well-connected player in the game. Mm-hmm. So that's very impressive. Lori should be very proud of that. But we had a lot of action going on, and I think the first vote of the rendezvous is really where the good players rise to the occasion, and then the bad players start to lose some steam. Is there anyone that you really have an eye on?
Yeah, so what I like to look at here is who has agency over the game without being seen as a massive threat, right? Like, as you said, Lady K is incredibly well connected. She has a ton of agency. But I think especially with Lori targeting her, like she's been outed as this big threat, and so she's a great player, but she could have a bit of an issue going forward. You know, at the other end, you have someone like David, who I actually think has a decent social game, but he really has no agency. It's hard to see him controlling things. So I like to see the middle ground between those, and where I'm looking right now is Robbie. I think Robbie has a lot of connections to people. I think he really has a plan for what he wants to do, but a lot of people seem to like him, and nobody seems to be talking about him as like, hey, Robbie's this big threat. So I think I would say if I had to choose someone who's in the best position in this game right now, I'd take Robbie.
I completely agree with you, and I honestly don't know who Robbie's with and against because he is so smooth.
And there's one more person I want to mention here because I think it's a really big factor, which is Jack. So Jack was, you know, kind of the star of the pre-merge, as we saw. He had those flashy compass plays, but all of a sudden he finds himself kind of in the middle. He was a part of this sort of majority alliance, which I think is strong enough, but is not that tight an alliance. But he's gone from basically, well, I just have to find a compass every round, to having a little bit of agency in the game. So I think he's a huge factor here.
Exactly. We have a lot of game left to play. We're at the final 9. Why don't we get over to the exemption challenge? Let's hand things over to Jonathan.
Oh, no.
I know, I saw you. Can I tell you what happened? Because low-key, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Randy had a second compass. I was so unhappy with that. So last minute, he transferred it back to me, and maybe I should have had him continue to hold on to it so I wouldn't have burned it on myself. But like, I was just like, Lady K is not the real name. I'm very frazzled.
I don't think I'm gonna be honest. You're my girl, I told you that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think the compass is what's going to put a target on your back. But again, I think the 6 is going to be with us. But they were like, Simona and Randy talked to each other more than they talked to the rest of the 6. So
thank God he lives. Jesus Christ.
God, that was the worst.
No, because Lady K, they told me last minute. Literally the last minute it was you.
They told me last minute too. Like, who do we need to go after tomorrow now?
Listen, your girl got 3 votes. It is humbling to say the least, right? Like, you know you're playing a good game, but sometimes you don't know that other people are seeing you play that game. So I want to kind of melt in the background. I kind of set my tone so far. So moving into the rest of the competition, maybe a lot less strategic talk outside of the people that I really trust. And let's be completely honest, Jack has been my day one. If you ask me right now who I would like to sit by, it would be Jack, just because I'm a loyal person. But Jenny's my girl, but Robbie's growing on my heart. So it's kind of like, I don't know where I am right now. If I had to cut any of them, it would be a detrimental night.
They came for my girl, but you know,
I'm still here.
still here, and you will be continued to be here.
But now
No.
I'm worried because who was it, Randy or was it Madison?
It was Madison. Madison thought she ate.
Wow.
She was trying to take a shot, and I don't like that. Who needs to go next? I think it's too early to target someone in the 6. So I think Madison is the vote tonight. And then if I use myself, David with his 2 extra votes, Mike, and maybe Simona or Randy, we could take a shot at the 6 after this round. It's flipped on me, and and I was like, I don't know who told them that, but I'm like, I need to.
It is lights out.
Oh my god! It's 6 o'clock.
Good
All right.
night. We'll see you Sunday. Have a good
See you
weekend.
Sunday. Eating the girls up.
Robbie flipped his hat backwards as an indication that he had heard my name as well, so that is what made me make my decision not to stay.
I was hoping that he played it because otherwise I was going to vote for him. I did not want to vote for him. I wanted to vote for Lori. I need David because he's going to be willing to take a shot.
Did he tell you yesterday that, like, it would have been you?
I'm fucking infuriated by that. Like, do you think that I'm that stupid? Robbie did say that he heard my name at some point. But the numbers wouldn't, and I heard my name too, but the numbers would not have worked out that way.
Yeah, it would have been you if you were there. Just wanted to be honest. Screw you. Screw your game.
Who else would go like this and like put their sunglasses on when they played a compass or play music while someone's getting ousted?
Yeah, I mean, if that is the case, at least it was a successful play.
Yes, dude. I did it. I did not play a compass. And I am still here. I didn't even get a vote. No one even voted for me.
Ugh. Jack, be ready. Be prepared because the David Storm is coming to town and the trajectory looks like your house is being knocked down.
It's note time. Let's go to school. Jack is in the middle. Jack's playing a good game right now, and he's probably got an idol. He voted correctly, so he's a very dangerous player. Simona and Robbie are definitely a tight pair, but I think I need them. I really do. Me, physical threat. Oh, God, I could hold soda cans up. I'm going to win every freaking challenge. But I'm also a target, which sucks. Definitely a target. I'm a little nervous, not going to lie. Lady K, she stuck the dagger a little bit, but I'm ready to pull that thing out and make my mark in this game.
Hello and welcome everyone to Expedition Online Monteverde. It's day 10. We have 9 explorers remaining. And we are ready for today's exemption challenge, the Costa Rican Breeze.
When Jonathan says go, you will use your breath to move the ping pong ball from the first can in the row to the last can in the same row. This challenge will be played in 3 rounds. In the first round, the first 6 explorers to finish will move on to round 2. In round 2, the first 2 explorers to finish will move on to round 3. And in round 3, you're playing for exemption. Be the first explorer to finish, and you will win that individual exemption. Good luck.
Before we get to that, we have a missing explorer today as Randy has an excused absence. Could be like last time, or maybe he shows up, but just to go over it again. If he is unable to make it to the crossroads, he does not have a vote. He is eligible for votes. He will not have any penalty votes, as he did let us know beforehand that he would not be able to make it today. All right. Other than that, we are playing for exemption and reward. The winner of today's exemption challenge will be able to gift either themselves or another player a $20 donation to their charity. So it'd be nice to get a little charity money going right off the hop there. All right, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that everyone's ready. Perfect, let's jump right into it. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, we're off. This is definitely a finesse type competition. Simona getting one right off the hop. Jenny's got one. A little bit of a learning curve with this competition as well. Simona not struggling as she is done. Moving on to the next round. We've got Mike with one, Jenny with one, everyone else struggling. Oh, looks like Madison has one as well. Oh, Jenny just got her second. Oh, Jenny is done. Jenny is the second person complete. Oh, Jack figured it out of nowhere.
Madison was second.
Oh, sorry, Madison was 2, Jenny 3, Jack 4. Placements don't really matter. It's more bragging rights. We've got David's got his first one. Mike's got 2 now. Oh, Lady K on the board. She's got 1. Looks like Robbie just got his first one. So everybody's got 1 now. We are looking for 2 more. And Mike has finished 5th. And David right after him has finished 6th. That means Lady K and Robbie have been eliminated. Great effort, guys. All right, round 2 is starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, everyone's done it now. Oh, Mike getting one right off the hop. Jack's got 1, 2. Jack's got 2 already. Mike just getting his second. Oh, someone having a little trouble this time after not really struggling at all the first round. Jenny's got 2. Jenny hits her 3rd. Jenny is through. Jack is through. We are looking for 1 more. Simona's got 1. Mike's on his last ball. David and Madison struggling a little bit. Madison, David having trouble getting started in this round. Simona's got her second. We are down to the last ball for both Mike and Simona. Oh, just rolls off for Simona. Mike having trouble keeping it straight right now. And Simona has finished. Simona picking up the last spot there. So we have our final round. We've got Jack, Jenny, and Simona going for that all-important exemption. We've seen things be getting wild at the crossroads last couple rounds, so this is definitely a big one here. Okay, we are just looking for first place in this one. They will win exemption and the $20 donation to whichever player's charity that they decide. Ready, in 3, 2, 1, go! All right. We saw Simona win round 1. Jack won round 2. Jenny finished second in both of those. So Simona and Jenny both have 1. Jenny got her second right away. So Jenny's down to her last ball. Jack just got hit. Oh! We're going to have to go to a photo finish as Jack and Jenny finished pretty much exactly at the same time. I'm going to pull up YouTube for us. Shit. We are going to see what happens.
Shit! That was crazy.
So, I don't know what you guys see, but what we have decided as the mods is we're going to do one more round with Jack and Jenny.
Holy shit!
That was legitimately as close as we've ever had of a competition. Nobody can tell. So, heads up, Jack and Jenny. Right. Thanks for playing, Simona. Great effort. All right, overtime. Winner gets exemption. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Jack's got his first one. Jenny just rolling off there. Jenny has her first. Ooh, just rolling off. Jenny has her second. Jack has his second. We're down to the last ball once again. These two are as evenly matched at this game as you possibly could be. Oh, Jenny thought she had it, but just slips off. Oh, Jack thought he had it, but just rolled out. Oh, man, this is tight. Jenny has it. Oh, and Jack picks it up right afterwards, but that one was clear cut. Jenny has one exemption. Great effort from Jack. That was an exciting competition.
So close.
Good try, Jack. That was a hard one.
Holy shit.
Awesome. Great exemption challenge. Very entertaining. So, with that, Jenny, not only do you have the exemption, but you got a little bit of a decision to make. Now, you can keep the $20 donation for your own charity, or you can spread the love a little bit and pick one of your fellow explorers to gift that upon.
Could I ask everybody's charity one more time, too?
Yeah, that seems like a great idea.
Okay.
David?
My charity is Cool Earth. It has to do with like empowering Native people who are around rainforests to be active in regards to climate change.
Mine is the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, and it's basically all about, just giving opportunities and resources for people dealing with anxiety, depression, things like that.
Theta Sorority Incorporated. We have a 5 programmatic thrusts, but it's basically scholarship, women empowerment, and voting rights.
Awesome. I don't think it's going to make your decision any easier, Jenny.
I know.
Madison?
Mine's the Wonder Fund. It helps kids in foster care because my family was foster families.
Oh, very cool. Mike?
It's called Experience Camps. It helps. It's a summer camp that kids that lost a loved one, father, mother, sibling, and they all go to the same camp and deal with, the trauma that they had, and they're all in the same position, and it helps them build confidence and heal with people in the same position.
Awesome. Nice community one.
Mine is Give Kids the World. It's a nonprofit that gives a child with a life-threatening condition a week-long vacation with their family. Just an awesome experience if they either have a big surgery or if they get devastating news like their life is going to end within so many months or something.
I'm playing for Planned Parenthood, so education, service, activism.
I like them all, and I'm gonna go actually with Robbie because I was gonna do Give Kids the World, and I might as well share I love kids, so I have to do that.
Awesome. That's actually Janet Carbon's favorite charity as well, so she's gonna love that. So Robbie, $20 donation going to Give Kids the World via Jenny and her big exemption win. Jenny's also gonna be probably the only one feeling very comfortable tonight at the crossroads, where we are going to desert another player.
Jack, you got to keep the tradition up. You got to do the
Are we doing it again? Are we doing it again?
Yep.
All right. Is everyone ready?
Ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
What do we want to do this round?
I have no clue.
I'm gonna just, I haven't talked to anybody else with the name or anything, but my initial thought is Madison.
Okay.
And the only reason why is Madison is never truly going to work with us, us as in me and you type deal. You've now written her name down; she's written your name.
I would be upset, and I apologize.
I was just eye roll, just nothing more than an eye roll.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I'd just rather be honest about it.
I want to know who spearheaded it, or at least where you got that information from.
I think it was Lady K. Yeah, I think it was Lady K who was I think David is the better option tonight. So.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous to throw out a name just because I'm pretty sure my name's coming up from Lady K. If there's a plan that's not going to involve me, I'm down with it. And I like you guys. You guys already know that. So, do you think she's a big threat in this game?
Lady K?
Yeah,
for sure.
Do you think that they would be pitching Lady K's name right now? I mean, I haven't heard her name right now. The only name that I've heard is the one that I'm telling you, which is who I want to vote, which is Madison.
Right, and I'm down for that.
and Randy's not here, but that's what he wanted to do last time as well. Like, yeah, I'm down for that. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna be pitching. I would be shocked if you were on anyone's radar. I think I'm more likely to be on people's radar. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but that's just like my gut.
Well, you know, if I hear your name, I'm telling
No,
you.
yeah, I know you'd tell me. I'm just saying, like, I can't imagine people wanting to vote you. Like, it's not like Robbie's a big challenge threat, like, get him out. Like, you got exemption from the auction. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm wondering what Lady K and Jenny and Madison are talking.
What? Just tell me what to vote. As long as it's not Lady K 3 times.
Yes.
Totally back. Like, I'm like, Lori came in, she pled her case to me. She was like, I think we should do a whole. And I'll be honest, I was on board for the Ladies Alliance. I'm not going to lie. Like, that was
Me too, yeah.
what I was thinking. I said, we have the numbers. Like, to me, numbers matters.
Yep.
And her first thing was like, let's get a guy out. And she said David. So I was on with that. She was just, her whole thing was make David comfortable. So when I talked to him, I'm like, it's Lori. But she told me to say that.
So she probably got paranoid because other people probably heard. Yep. Oh, wow.
That's so messed up. Well, I know Simona voted for me.
Right.
Again.
I know.
So, but like, if we're gonna stick with girls for now, like, I'm fine with that. However, in the future,
yep,
I don't trust her.
I kind of
don't
agree
know
she
how
might
you
be a
said.
flipper. I kind of feel like she might flip on us too. I don't know for sure.
Like, she lied to us already. It's just like about the vote. Like, that still just like baffles me. Like, why do you lie about a vote? Like, it's not like we were there.
Oh. Well, and David and Robbie are in a room. Simona, Mike, and Jack. So.
But okay, so yeah, here's what I have on Jack. I know he has a fourth compass. I know it for a fact. I do not want him here, but tonight we can. The word on the street from when I was just talking with Mike and Jack was Lady K. But like maybe saying Randy because he's not here, but ultimately voting for Lady K.
Now, do you think that's going to get back to Lady K? Remember how Lori's name came up and we had 40 minutes to crossroads? Do you think that's going to stick?
I fucking hope so, but if we're between two people and we really can't tell, I have an advantage that I would be willing to use tonight. I hate the idea of going home with an advantage in my pocket, so I have a double extra vote, so I can vote. So I have 3 votes essentially. Obviously, I trust you very much, so that's why I'm telling you that. But yeah, I will use it tonight if I have to. I don't care. It would be really nice to use it to get Jack out at some point because I can't fucking stand the way he's playing this game. But otherwise,
would you shoot at Jack tonight?
No, I feel like he feels too comfortable. Well, I don't know, Mike and Jack and I were all talking like me and Mike said we thought it was us, and he agreed with us. So
I think tonight could be a good night for Jack to feel comfortable and take that shot, honestly, just personally.
Okay. Well, okay, so hypothetically, I put all 3 of my votes on Jack, which I would love to do. Believe me, I've been trying to get him out for a hot minute now, and I don't like his attitude. So do you think we can get Simona too?
Yeah, the question is, do you think Mike would be willing to do it?
Oh, 100%. 100%. If I tell Mike what happened, 100%.
If me, you, Mike, Simona, and Madison do it, you don't even have to use your advantage. You can say
I don't even care, to be honest.
So I guess initially, like, I think it's early to say lock in, but initially, I wanted ground going in. So we're
for sure.
Girls right now, minus Simona. Madison, because she voted for you, we have to keep that in mind. Like, keeping her one more vote, are you just like, I don't even feel safe with keeping her?
It's hard because I feel like anytime she doesn't know what to do, she's just gonna vote me.
Right.
Which sucks, obviously.
Which does suck, yes.
And like, she has that lying of a past where David, I don't have any bad experiences with David. I just worry that he might have something.
I mean, just as a thought, why are we not considering Randy? Is he good with both of you guys? Like, I'm not if we can repair the ladies' numbers and dwindle down the guys, would that not be smarter?
I think so, in a way,
Maybe
yes.
not take out a David, because maybe if you keep that relationship, Madison, with him, we could maybe use him and you don't have to show your cards or your hands with David.
Look at the long picture though too, because if he did make it farther along and he made it all the way to like say he gets to like final 2 or final 3, he doesn't really have a great case.
He doesn't have
That's
a resume.
true.
That's the only thing I can think about for keeping him. Yeah,
But,
what should we say? I'm fine with any. You guys throw out the names, and I'm fine either way. Any of the 3 we've said.
I agree. I mean, I think for numbers' sake, maybe keep the numbers. But Madison, I have to tell you 100%, I definitely don't trust Simona as well as
Yeah.
you don't trust her. And I need you to know that.
And I agree there.
I wasn't here with Mike was in here before you. And they were telling me that y'all were kind of saying like Randy, if nothing else formulates, basically. Did you and Robbie talk about anything different, similar?
Well, we obviously noticed that Randy isn't here, and that's not great. But I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of threats. I know Jenny, if she was eligible tonight, she would definitely be on my radar. Like, she's a threat.
She also is like very dedicated to like studying up before the challenges, I think. Like that's something I've noticed whenever I'm on a party with her. Like for this, when we thought it was going to be this, she was like, I tried doing it this way and this way and this way, and we thought it was going to be trivia. She was like saying all this stuff that she'd like studied up on about Monteverde and stuff like that. She's like, yeah, I watched like 3 different YouTube documentaries. I was like, I didn't. Like
3. That would be 4 people that we know are on the same page, which is fantastic. So like, I think Jenny and Lady K are a little dangerous. I think they are tied to the hip a little bit. So if we could kind of break that up, that would be nice. That would be nice. And I don't know about Randy. He seems like a cool guy too, but like, I don't know. Like,
So what if I'm going to share my thoughts with you here.
What do you got?
What if we took out the Compass King tonight in a blind side?
Jack? Oh, shit.
There's word on the street that there's a 4th compass in play, and I feel like while Jack feels comfortable, now seems like a great time to...
Oh, man.
And here's where the votes would potentially come from. Me, you, David, Simona, and Madison. I think Lady K, we know Lady K has an extra vote. Lady K can go out next round, but I feel like if Lady K goes here, Jack, the more we dwindle down to numbers, the more Jack starts to get nervous, and the moment he feels nervous, he plays the compass correctly or incorrectly or whatever, but it just messes up a plan to take Jack out later.
I think that's a really good point. I think as a game move, that's probably the best. The other side to me is I think he likes us. You know what I mean? I think he doesn't look at me and you as complete targets that he wants to set home. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I can assure you that Jack and Mike, I'm fully trusting you here, right here.
Yeah.
Jack is in Lady K's back pocket. If you say Lady K's name to Jack, Lady K is going to find out. Remember that the crossroads where Jack played his compass with Randy. Jack already knew he was getting votes because Lady K was told to vote, and Lady K is the one that told him that he was getting votes. So I think he feels indebted to Lady K.
Yeah. What did David say when you were on the line with him?
He said he'd be willing to do that. He just doesn't know if he wants to make sure that you and Madison are willing to do that as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to push. I don't want you to do anything that you're not comfortable with though. Like if you feel like Jack is good for your game here, I will entertain the Lady K idea. I just need to know that the votes are there. I think Lady K is not going to be a challenge threat. I think we know where Lady K stands. Lady K has an extra vote, and Lady K has Ginny. That's 3 votes. We could easily split on them too. They're not going to win out here.
Yeah, 'cause
Especially having the strategic threat that Lady K is around. I feel like she's a target to go in front of you. Like people will always want Lady K out.
I think the people in the 6 are mostly the stronger players in the game.
Be realistic. Like I hear you clearly. You're saying like for another vote at least, right? So if we go, because realistically we playing night by night. So tonight, does the 6 make sense to you? And then if it does, then where should the 6 shoot versus shooting inside?
I mean, I think the only person I'd be willing to vote within the 6 tonight is Randy, just because he's not here, and like that's a name that's probably going to be coming up.
This is my epiphany. This is where I have paused. I agree with you that we need the 6 at least one more vote. I would like to see the 6 go further, but if I have to advocate for at least one more vote, I'm advocating for one more vote. Mike, Madison, and David wants Randy or you gone.
Oh.
Why not shoot Mike, Randy, or Madison?
Yes, and that's what I want to do. Especially, why the fuck's my name up again? What the fuck did I do?
Okay, she's like, it's just because like I voted you last time, so I was just gonna vote you again. And I was like, if you vote me again this time, how many more times are you gonna vote me?
Right.
So just every time at this, like, yeah, is it just every time at this point? Hey, Richard. Hi. Love you. Love you too. Yeah, me and Richard are in love.
You're taking my boyfriend away from me, Jack?
Yes.
Yes. He said yes.
Hi.
Hi.
I think Madison and Jack are trying to brew up something to get Simona out. Lady K and Jenny apparently also said her name because they think she's a flip-flopper. But what'd you talk to Mike about?
About Jack.
Okay, and he said he was okay with that?
Yep, he said he wants to talk to Madison to fill Madison out.
Oh. Okay, I'm just worried about Madison and Jack because they seem close. Jack has a running joke where apparently he like tells Madison's boyfriend that he loves him, and like they always try and talk to each other, and it's like a thing. So they seem close. So I don't necessarily think that's a good idea.
You don't think Madison would have voted with us?
I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. I'm fine playing my votes tonight. I just whatever. I don't know.
I kind of want to go to the Cloud Force now that it's open and see what they. Oh, Jack is still in there.
Okay, you do it.
Yeah.
Hi. Is it okay if I come in here? I can give you guys privacy if you need it.
No, you're good.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Welcome.
You're good, bro.
Where's your head at?
I am open to whatever. I just heard Simona.
What are your thoughts on that?
Is that the only one, or?
That's the only name that I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that.
On that, or?
Well, I did hear. I heard Lady K as well, but now Simona's the last name that I heard.
I heard Randy for like 5 minutes, and then he came on, and then it was just like, oh, well, whatever. So,
I'm okay with whatever. I have been with Simona the whole game, so I think it would help me separate my game from her a little bit.
You would prefer for her to go. I just didn't know how you would feel about that.
Yeah. I mean, it does, but I'm also not I'm not attached to Simona, and I think this will be a great way to prove that I am not.
I just feel like her vote, and anytime she doesn't know what to do, it's going to go to me.
What name does Simona think is? What?
Where's Simona?
I don't know. Like, I think it was Randy for like 5 minutes, and then again, like Randy's been on, so it just kind of went away. So
And I
now
think
it's just
she's
like,
close with Randy, so I don't know why she would throw that name out because, because even now she's talking to him, like.
And I even said that I don't feel like for you working right now, you're probably not out there looking for advantages and compensation.
Oh no,
so I was like, I don't think it would be a big deal right now. So, and that's what I was thinking, and that's nice. That's kind of awesome that you're going to be able to be back in full time now too. So that's kind of good.
I'm gonna jump in the trees and see if I can speak with anyone else. But Simona, I'm down with Madison. If she's throwing your name out, I've got you.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds good. And you will be here? ? So, because now that you're on the road,
Yeah, no. Yep, I'm just driving. I will be here for the vote.
See ya. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, no, I was talking to Lady K.
Yeah.
And it's more dangerous if Randy's not here. So the fact that he's here is good because if they were to play a steal a vote, which we know Mike has,
Yes.
with Randy not here, that makes it 4-4. And
Right.
that's not super cute.
I mean, what I will say is that I've definitely heard everything that you said about Jack. Everyone said that. Like, he's showy, he's been disrespectful, he's been arrogant with his plays. Like, heard that. I just don't. I know this is cliche, but I had 3 votes last time, so I don't want to be on the wrong side of the votes tonight. So,
Well, I can guarantee you this. I will not be voting for you, and between you and I, please keep this between you and I have a triple extra vote, so I can cast 3 votes tonight. So I will be placing them on Jack, and if you want to use your extra vote, feel free. If you don't want to, do whatever you're comfortable with. But I will be doing that tonight because I just don't want to play a game with someone who I feel like is arrogant and disrespectful.
right. Okay, and then do we have the numbers to do Jack?
Well, I think that I know Robbie will join us.
Okay.
And I'm also very certain, I haven't spoken to him directly about it, but I talked to Robbie and Robbie talked to Mike, and Mike is also willing to vote Jack.
Okay.
We don't have to pull in Madison. We can continue to tell her that it's Simona. But if you genuinely feel like you can tell Jenny at some point, I trust you in that regard. If you want to include her,
I think her and Jack may be a little bit close. I'm not going to do that because I just think her and Jack might be a little bit close, and I won't want it to get out, especially if he has another compass, right? Like I wouldn't want him to get. So I'm not going to tell Jenny that.
Okay, sounds good. And he is close with Madison, I think, because when I entered a room with both of them, Jack was talking to Madison's boyfriend. They were like, "Oh, I love you. I'm going to leave you for your boyfriend or for Jack." Blah blah blah. And they had this whole inside joke and whatever. And I was like, "Fuck that. Do not want to be a part of that." And
wow.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right. Jack it is then. And then I'll just try to keep him comfortable. I won't tell Jenny or Madison.
Madison, I've been wanting to talk to you.
Okay. Richie! Shut up. Sorry.
Okay. You and I have not voted together yet. I want to build trust this vote. Is there anybody this round that is off the table for you? And I swear this stays between us.
I'd say the person I'm probably closest to, not even closest to, the person I've talked to the most, I guess, would be you. Obviously, I'm not going to vote for you.
Yeah.
I don't really want to vote for Mike either.
I don't want to vote for Mike either. I know I just met him, but I think Mike is a open player type deal.
Because I know he'll vote with me.
Right.
He's made that like super duper clear before. Obviously, that's always good to hear. But I feel like anyone.
Can I propose something to you?
Okay.
Just a thought.
Okay.
Nothing is solid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trusting you here because I have to.
Okay. Oh God, are you gonna?
No, I don't want to put you in a situation where you're doing something that jeopardizes your game, but I don't think that this will jeopardize your game. I think this will honestly set you up well. Would you be willing to take a shot at the Compass King tonight?
Jack?
Yeah. If the votes are there.
I feel like they definitely would be. However, my only thing with that is I feel like keeping him around is better because he is more of a threat.
He is a threat, but there is word that he has a 4th compass. Confirmed. And as the numbers get down, we give Jack a lot of power with another compass and something else to sit at FTC with. And I definitely think Simona and Randy need to be broken up. I think we all can see that, which is why I think that we could easily just take a shot at Simona next round.
But what if he plays it?
I think he feels comfortable. He hasn't heard his name. So I talked to David and Mike, and they said if you're willing to do it, they would do it. And I would ask Simona to vote with us, which is the only reason why I don't want to vote her out, is because if we could just use her for this round, then, you know. But if you would rather do Simona here, I'm okay with it.
I didn't really get much from I didn't really get much from Jenny, and then I just talked to Simona. Well, they were both in the same room, but I didn't get much. But yeah, what do you think about that, Madison?
I mean, as long as it's not me, I'm fine. Like I'd vote him. I just don't think Richie will be too happy with me.
Okay, but again, listen, I want to say if you guys don't want to do that, I will not. I'm probably jeopardizing my game by saying his name because I'm sure I would catch the loose vote. I'm sure he would put his vote on me.
I don't know.
No, we don't.
You guys, Lady K.
When was the last time someone talked to Jack?
I just talked to him.
What's he saying?
Simona.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because Jenny and Lady K were saying Simona too.
Okay, guys, hear me out right now. If Jack and Lady K are that tight, and we take out Lady K tonight,
Jack feels in danger.
Jack feels in danger and votes and uses his compass. But it might not be terrible if he uses it, because we could also put it on like a Jenny or something. You know what I mean? Because if Jack is close to Lady K...
I don't think he is. I don't think they've talked at all today or yesterday.
They're close.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I feel like Lady K's number one right now is Jenny.
Well, that's definitely true.
Yeah, that's true.
So you talked to David before this?
Mm-hmm. But again, if y'all don't want to do it, I'm okay with it. I just think we're missing a perfectly good opportunity this round to take a shot at the person who literally is like, oh, let's go just find another compass. It's like a game to him at this point. And if he's comfortable, like, when will we get another chance to do this?
Yeah. And I'm sure David and Simona are talking about that right now. Because if you got off the phone with David and he said that, and now he's talking to Simona, I'm sure they're probably locking that in.
Ugh. I don't know.
I don't think Simona's the right vote today, to be honest with you. I don't think Simona's.
I can understand why you want her to go out right here. But I also think that we have a bigger fish to fry. And I feel like that could be selfish of me because Simona hasn't written down my name. She has written down your name. But I think if we could get past that for this one vote and then take a shot next.
Yeah, Madison, I don't think I respect it. Like, I'll always listen to what you got to say. I don't think Simona's like tonight. I don't think it's like the biggest target. If we vote, let's just say we vote Lady K tonight. Let's just say David already mentioned Lady K to Jack.
Case that she would be willing to vote for Jack as well. I know Robbie is definitely going to go along with this plan tonight. I'm pretty sure Mike is going to as well. And I know people think I have things. I know I've mentioned to you that I have something. I have a double extra vote, so I will be casting 3 votes on Jack tonight. I just want to do that for multiple reasons. A, because in the context of this game, he's been rude and disrespectful, and I don't appreciate his attitude. Secondly, I don't want people to continue to think that I have things, so I might as well just fucking play it.
I get rid of it, so yeah.
I have heard your name.
Just from Madison or from more than just Madison?
Madison, and Jack was like, oh, okay, yeah, but I don't know if he's going along with that. I think he's going along with that. I'm not entirely sure. But between my 3 votes and Lady K and you and Robbie and hopefully Mike, that will hopefully be enough. I just want to make sure that he feels comfortable because I don't want any shenanigans.
He did not seem nervous at all when I was talking. Because in my head, I was like, I've heard this name. I was like, I have not heard Jack yet.
Jack is close with Madison. I was in a conversation with both of them, and he had some inside joke with her boyfriend. He goes, "Oh, is Greg there?" or whatever his name is, and "Oh, Jack, I love you." Blah blah blah. I was like, you know what? They obviously have some thing going on here. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. Bye.
Yeah. Right. Well, the thing is, I think if they're going to do something, I think they do Lady K, because Mike told me at least that he was not putting my name down tonight.
Okay, that's
So
good.
if he goes against that, then he,
Right.
obviously there's something
And then
up. But
then we would know. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. If he told Lady K he voted for her, so I guess he's pretty honest, which is good. So like if it did happen. But I mean, and that's the other worry too. Like, what do we add a couple votes on somebody else just in case? What if Madison only votes? Well, actually, she'd probably go for Simona, unfortunately. But I even have whatever safety. I'm still nervous. Hey, David. Look, I have safety and I'm still nervous.
right. All right. How's it going?
Not too bad.
Good. What have you heard?
I've heard some things, including Simona. And I talked to her, and she feels pretty comfortable. So if it were to be her, I don't think that she would be ultra scrambly.
I'm going into it, and it won't. I'm not going to vote against our 6. It doesn't matter what I hear tonight. What I'm hearing clearly is that it should be Madison tonight. So right now, if we don't circle back, that's what I'm hearing. Madison. David has extra play, and so does Mike. He has extra stuff up his sleeves as well. So knowing what I know, if they told me the truth, my honest opinion is everyone load up.
Okay.
I think we should take a shot at Jack here personally, just because Jack, word on the street is Jack has another compass. And I just think with Jack, like telling David, Jack is trying to really, that's a red flag to me. Like, you're telling David that he would have been the vote, and then he almost exposed our 6 to David, and I'm just like, I don't even want to deal with that. I think we could do damage control with Lady K and Jenny after this.
Well, so David said that Lady K was in on it.
What? I hope Lady K is not in on it.
He talked to her right before. If that's what we're actually doing, that's great. I need a spot in there. Is he gonna find out? You know what I mean?
I think you should go in there and reassure them that that's how you're going to vote.
Okay. Hello.
What's up?
Okay. So I hear we're on board with the same idea.
I just don't want him to play a compass tonight and screw us all.
Between you and I think we should try to keep the 6 strong one more time.
Mhm.
Listen to me. I do not trust Simona.
I don't.
Okay. I don't trust her. But I 3,000% don't trust Madison. So
Right.
if the vote is Madison tonight, I think we load up on Madison and worry about Simona another night. David has 3 votes.
Yeah, he told me. I know.
Who did he say he was voting for?
I don't know.
He told me he was voting for you.
Yeah, I figured.
So I don't know if he told everybody else, but he told me explicitly that he's using it against you. Do you just want me to risk and play my extra vote on Madison and get her out? Like, I'm telling you, I'm rocking with you 100%. So if you need me to play it, like we play it to get through the next night.
All right, welcome everyone to our day 10 Crossroads. We have 9 explorers here. So at the exemption challenge, we had the closest exemption challenge we have ever had in Expedition Online. Congratulations to Jack and Jenny, but more so to Jenny, as she was the one who took home exemption. So you are safe tonight at the Crossroads. That has to feel good coming in.
Yes, it feels really good coming in. Yeah, very, very. I was hoping to get at least one exemption. I did not expect to, but I'm very, very proud of myself. So thank you.
Now, Jack, on the opposite end of that overtime expedition online challenge, there, it's gotta hurt sting just a little bit coming that close.
That does. Like, oh man, it's tough. I mean, literally, it was 1 second. 1 second could have made the difference between potentially being exempt and maybe even going home. Like that a lot sometimes, where people just go where it's just like 1 second could have changed their entire game. So.
Now, Robbie, you also ended up picking up a little bit of a reward as Jenny decided to send the donation over to you and give Kids the World. Did that surprise you at all that Jenny decided to give it up?
Surprise me, no, but I do want to say thank you, Jenny. I didn't get the chance to talk with you individually during that time period, but I think Give Kids the World is a great charity, and the fact that Jenny was also going to choose that as her charity just speaks to how great it is. I think the more people know about it, the more money they raise, the more we're doing to help kids who truly need it. So thank you for that, Jenny.
You're very welcome, and I did not intend on you having to repay me. Don't worry. I just like to, share the wealth.
I'll put up a coconut for you later if I'm still here.
Love it. Thank you.
Now, Jenny, this was I thought, just to jump back to you for a second, was it didn't seem like you ever considered keeping it for your own charity.
Because I did win that with Ethan. Of course, I would love to, but I like to share. I have that kind of heart, and it's hard for me to be like, no, I'm just going to keep it for me.
And you know what? Great time to remind the fans out there that you can click the link in the bio. We are doing all of our prize pool is going to charity. One of these great players, their charity will be receiving a portion, as well as the team captains as well. So do make sure you're looking out for the link in the description. Now, David, you used your advantage yesterday at the crossroads. You were able to get out before that vote. How important do you think that advantage was?
Well, I've heard different things, but I'd rather err on the side of caution.
So you weren't worried that maybe that you were spoiling your own group's plans by bailing out? I mean, one vote can be a huge difference, as we've seen.
Well, if the math adds up correctly, I don't think that my individual vote would have made a huge difference last night. So.
Okay. Now, Lady K, did the vote yesterday surprise you at all?
Not at all. I think receiving 3 votes, it makes you humble. Like you know you're playing the game, you respect getting votes, but in the same manner, it's like, damn, I'm not playing as good as I want to play, right? Like, it can be seen as getting votes is a respected thing, but getting votes is almost also like they want me out of here. So I didn't necessarily think it was a surprise. I knew going in I was definitely going to have those 3 votes. It just stung, especially because I knew it was all based on lies.
Does it change your strategy at all coming into today?
Hey, Jonathan, I tried. They were like, we're voting you because you're playing this game. And I'm like, hell, we're all playing the game. And I came back on tonight and I'm still playing the game. So guess what? Lady K's failed again. I'm still playing the game. I want to be here. I want to win this charity money.
All right, well, I mean, still in it. So I wouldn't say flunked it. Maybe you just didn't get the perfect score. Simona, you had a bit of a different experience at the crossroads yesterday. Any regrets after what happened?
Yeah, I mean, speaking of flunked it, right? Like, yeah. I mean, I heard my name at the very last minute, and I made a compass play and like an irrational decision at the very last minute. It's like I heard Lady K's name basically at the same moment that I heard mine, and so one of those did end up getting votes, right? And so it very easily could have been mine just as easily as it was Lady K's.
And Randy, so you haven't been very active last couple days, as much as we do appreciate the time that you are able to spend. How much does that worry you coming into the crossroads with so few people left?
I mean, look, it's the rule of the game. If you're not in the conversations, then you very well could be the conversation. And I mean, I'm a lot of things, but I am committed. I will say that I'm trying my best to manage both. I don't know how I could do any better, and I've shown that to the people who who put their trust in me. I continue to show up even when I'm out and away. I do think that holds some merit, but you know, you do have to look at it. A spade is a spade, and I have not been here. So, you know, I think those questions are going to start popping up about how much can we rely on Randy. The good news is I am heading home right now, though, so I hope we'll be good, and tomorrow I should be back. I hope that I'm still here to finally take part in, you know, this exciting moment of being part of the rendezvous.
Okay, well, with that, we'll jump on over to Madison. I mean, it's got to be a little frustrating where you have a player in the game where, like Randy says, you just haven't had an opportunity to talk to him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I haven't really talked to Randy. I mean, the last time I talked to him was at our 2-2-2 split, and that was seems like an eternity ago. But I feel like it could go two ways. Like, yeah, he's an easy vote and we could take him out, but at the same time, like, we could keep him around because he's not really making those connections with people as much as he could be if he was here.
I mean, isn't that kind of the nature of the game where everything can kind of be looked at as a positive or a negative?
It's just hard finding that balance of like, okay, like if I tell someone something, are they going to take it the right way or the wrong way? And is it going to benefit me or is it going to bite me in the ass?
Now, Robbie, I mean, we talked about it a little bit last Crossroads about the different groups that we've had. We've had, I mean, we had our main group where, you know, you guys were picked by Fishback and Coates, and we swapped, then we swapped again. Now that we've been in the rendezvous, we've had a couple votes. Do you see any obvious groupings that have kind of formed?
The only group I see here is the rendezvous group. I think that it's so early and we had such a split vote last round, it's hard to determine who's in a group and who's not in a group. But I'd like to say, if I'm in a group, the group that I think I'm in, I would like to say that I'm with you. I guess that's all I want to say. Sorry, this is awkward. I'm going on mute.
No, I mean, that seems like a great thing to say. I mean, if you're in Robbie's group, that must sound good. Just by a quick show of hands, who thinks that they've got a group and that they're going to be the majority of the vote tonight? Oh, the majority doesn't want to give themselves up at Crossroads? Mike does. We're getting a reluctant hand there from Mike. So everyone's just coming in just on a hope and a prayer. All right, Mike. What kind of grasp do you have on the advantages that may still be in play here? Is there a lot of talk about who has what or what's out there? Or is everyone just kind of keeping quiet, keeping their information close to the chest?
I mean, it was right out from the start of this game when I won one of those that I have an advantage. And when I won that, I was like, okay, cool, I got something, but it's public knowledge, right? Everyone knows it. There's been compasses played in the past, which means another one's going to come into play. So somebody has it, we don't know. Did someone tell someone they have it? Who knows? Does someone have extra votes like Lady K? That's also public knowledge. But there's obviously other things out there that people are holding close to their chest, using it to benefit themselves. So once anyone thinks it's going to benefit themselves, they're going to use it, whether it's tonight, tomorrow, who knows?
Has everyone else kind of feel that way about the advantages that, you know, there's a lot of them in public knowledge, but still not sure? Or is anyone out there being like, I think I know where everything is? No overly cocky people? Okay. You never know, you never know. All right. Well, you guys know that before I get to the votes, I like to open up the floor just one last time. If anyone out there has something that they'd like to add before we get to the vote and attempt to sway it in any way, now would be a great time to do so. All right. That's about as quiet as it can get. With that, if you have an advantage that can be played before the votes, now is the time to do so. Once again, eerily quiet. All right, let's get to the vote.
I'm going to use my extra vote thingy because I have a double extra vote, so I'm placing 3 votes on Jack.
Should I do it? You know, honestly, I'm of the philosophy that if I somehow if Simona somehow does go home tonight, not by my vote, obviously, that'll be pretty fucking wild. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'm down for that plan, so that would get all the votes on them. But I'd also rather use it or lose it. So I am going to be playing my temporary compass tonight. I don't have paper, but I am going to be voting Madison.
Okay, this is my first hard decision. Like, do I play this extra vote? Don't I play this extra vote? I am going to put my vote on Madison. And Jesus, do I play it?
God, this is a tough one for me. I don't want to vote Jack. But if I vote Jack, and that's 5. And I'm praying David uses an extra vote to go to 6. If Jack has a compass, I really want to vote somebody else. I want to be on his good graces if he plays it. Fuck, this is really hard.
Boy, oh boy, I'm either about to shit myself for one of two reasons. Either I'm about to pull this move off and Jack is about to go home, or Jack is about to play a compass and I'm about to shit myself because I have a tough spot to get out of. And I'm hoping that it's for the first reason.
All right, with that, the votes are in. If you have an advantage that can be played after the votes, now is the time to do so.
Mike keeps saying that advantages are public and like most people know about them. So at this point, I'm pretty sure that most people know about my compass. So I'm going to be playing this compass on myself tonight.
All right, I can confirm that Jack has a compass. Any votes cast for Jack will not count. Is there anyone else? All right. We had 11 votes this evening. Our first vote is for Jack. Will not count. Our second vote is for Simona. Our third vote is for Lady K. Our fourth vote is for Madison. Fifth vote is for Jack. Will not count. Sixth vote is for Jack. Will not count. Seventh vote is for Jack. Will not count. Our eighth vote is for Jack. Will not count. Our ninth vote is for Jack. Will not count. We currently have 1 vote for Madison, 1 vote for Simona, 1 vote for Lady K, and 2 votes left. The 10th vote is for Madison. And our 11th and final vote for the evening is for Madison. Madison, unfortunately, you have been deserted here at the crossroads by a vote of 3-1-1. You will be joining Lori in the jury to make the final decision for the winner of the game. As for the rest of you, you have just under a half hour before lights out. You guys have a good night. We will see you all tomorrow.
Good game, Madison.
She voted for him, I'm pretty sure.
No, she didn't.
Are you serious?
She told Jack the plan right before.
God damn it!
Mm-hmm. I told you they're tight. She has him in her back pocket. She told him the first time. But listen, we're down. We're not out. I need to figure out what I'm going to say to Lady K.
I don't know what I'm going to say to Jack.
Me either. I'm not going to. I probably won't say anything to Jack, honestly.
I don't want to say anything to him. I just don't appreciate him. Yeah, I don't know. But I got your back, and whatever I can do to help you going forward, I shouldn't have taken charge the way I did.
Do not worry about it. We're still in the game, which means there's still opportunities for us to make moves.
You're right, and he doesn't currently have a compass. So if we can all try and find one before him, that'd be great.
Good luck with that. We're all good here.
Okay, I'll go talk to them.
Good luck. Just all you had to do is keep your mouth shut. All you had to do is keep your mouth shut. Like, oh boy.
Like, I seriously said in my confessional, I was like, I hope you don't go home. I hope you play your compass.
Where's he at? I want to bring him in here. Where is he? David, come on, come on, David. Come on, David. Come on. Hey, bud. Good to see ya.
Likewise.
Yeah, so you know that whole open door policy that I've had before where I'm like, I'm willing to work with anyone, all of that? Yeah, it's closed with you.
The door has already been closed with you.
So I'm glad we know that we're both like kind of after each other at this. Okay, yeah.
Bravo, the hat trick.
Yeah, I mean, I had to do it because I was told, and
Yeah,
I had a bad feeling, and
we're all just playing the game, so.
yeah, no,
But I wouldn't necessarily feel like hinging my game on compasses.
it's all I've had. I mean, like if people are going to continue to target me, if people are going to continue to put my name out there instead of other options, then I guess it's going to have to be, I'm out of compasses for sure. Like I don't have any more.
I mean,
But
believe a word you say.
okay, that's fine. I've told everybody I don't got one because I don't. And I'm sure if there's a clue or something, I'm already looking.
You want, but yeah, I mean, I would take it as a compliment that I feel that way. That like, I'm like, Jack is a threat. So
I think you're a great guy, and I think you're a very smart guy. I think we will be friends after this game. But
if I'm on the jury, you're not getting it.
I'm kind of hurt by that because low key, if you made it there, I would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for you.
Well, we played 2 different games, so.
Yeah. All right.
You can't compare apples and oranges. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is, Jack.
What do you want me to like? If you say you're not gonna vote for me, what do you want me to do?
I think you could try better socially. I'll be honest.
Right. Well, you shouldn't have people telling me to play my compass.
You have your opinions about my game. I have my opinions about yours. You will not be receiving my vote in any capacity if I'm on the jury. So,
like literally,
David blew it. David has blown 2 votes now. I like David, but figure it out, bro.
I would like to officially pass the clown status over to David. Like you are definitely clown of the cast at this moment.
But anyway, happy to be here. We'll do a little coach Dragonslayer. It's like a sad one, just like a
What a crossroads, although I guess it's not surprising at this point. For the 4th time, Jack plays a compass. Madison getting 3 votes and ended up being deserted tonight.
It's a bummer for Madison. I think she was in a tough position ever since that Cole vote, so she didn't have a ton of power to necessarily change things. I think she knew voting Jack wasn't a great idea. She tried to say as much, at least to Mike, but at the end of the day, she didn't have the ability to change that, so sometimes that happens. People just get in tough positions in the game. But to me, the biggest question is why those extra votes were played. I mean, they had enough votes for Jack anyway. So why burn advantages like that could be really useful, especially as the numbers get lower?
Yeah, without the extra votes, it would have been 4-3, 1-1. David may have just wanted to ensure that Jack would go home, although whenever you try to ensure Jack goes home, it seems like it never happens. But if he had kind of thought about it more, gathered the numbers, made sure the numbers were very solid, he could have saved that extra vote, double extra vote.
I was pretty disappointed with the way that David handled that, right? So you take your shot. I get that. I have no issue with him trying to vote Jack out, but Jack was explicitly saying to him, like, hey, I'm still considering voting for you if I'm on the jury, and yet David was then kind of being mean to him. But if at the end of the day David loses by a vote or 2 because he doesn't get Jack's vote at the end, he's going to be kicking himself for this conversation.
Oh yeah, of course. At the end of the day, this is a social game. But I know David is not thrilled with Jack's arrogance, which, I mean, you've had a compass before. When you find that thing, you're so happy, and there's a lot of pressure with it. You want to play it correctly and make this big move, and you're kind of in your emotion. So I think some of that is happening for Jack. He just needs to hope that David's feelings don't spread to everyone else that could be on the jury if Jack were to make it to the end. Because as we've seen, one salty juror could really poison the place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think Jack and David is an extremely interesting relationship in this game. But, you know, we also have a lot of other players there who can influence this. Jack and David wanting each other gone doesn't mean the rest of the players in the game are going to just decide they're definitely going to vote for one of the two of them.
Right. I think it's going to be very interesting to watch Jack move forward. We'll see what sort of options he has moving forward. I know he has this close bond with Lady K, but I believe Lady K is the reason he played the compass. Mm-hmm. She told him the plan. And there are a few people that were like, oh, Lady K is close to Jack.
Well, Robbie was worried, right? Robbie was the one leading the charge saying, whatever you do, don't tell Lady K. We have the votes without her to do this. Let's just blindside her along with him.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she was told. So with that, I mean, this was another exciting day of Season 5. We are raising money for charity, as always. If you want to contribute to the efforts, donate to the prize pool. The link's in our bio. This was Day 10 of Expedition Online Season 5, and we'll see you all next time.
You were kind of disrespectful and rude at various points, and I hope it's actually your night.
I'm voting Simona. That was the first kind of name I heard, so I didn't really know.
I'm going to keep my vote on Madison, and I'm going to save my extra vote. Madison is my vote.
Guess I'll vote for Jack. I know he probably has something, but I don't want to go against the people that I said I'd vote for him with, so yeah.
God dang it, this is going to be a crucial point. This could bite me in the ass. I'm going to vote Lady K.
So everybody at home, I do not recommend orging and driving. It's a fun experience, but my vote tonight will be going to Madison.
Listen, I came to play the game, and I know that I initially came into this round targeting Madison, but Madison can go next. Gotta take the shot while it's there, so I'm hoping that I did not fuck this up. If this works out, it'll all be worth it. My vote tonight is for the Compass King himself, Jack.
This is not the person I want to go home tonight. I'm praying that Lady K told Jack his name was getting written down, because that's going to be easier to damage control. But at this point, I told Robbie, I told David, I told Madison and Mike that I was down for this, and those relationships, for different reasons, feel the most important to maintain. Whereas Jack, I can tell, like, I thought you were going to play your compass and knew this was going to be fine type of deal. If I go home, I've been bamboozled, and good for them. But with that being said, I will be casting my vote for Jack tonight. Jack, I hope this isn't what actually happens, and that you have the right instincts, and that we talk this through effectively.
If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and click on the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes or bonus content.
Come on, Jonathan. You didn't ask me a question. I'm sitting here. I'm losing my voice. I haven't talked in
Oh,
like 9
Mike,
years.
why haven't I asked you one? Where are you?
I'm just waiting. I'm like, damn.
Oh my God, I didn't write one down for you. And a freestyle question here. So how was your night?
Homer, bro. Fuck me.
That was my boyfriend. I'm sorry. He's watching football. And I was like, okay, Jack's here. Jack's here.
Richard, hey man.
No, that was open shot.
Richard, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
He doesn't know how to do that.
Calm down for me, Richard, please.
Sorry, Richie.
Thinking about voting Jack.
Tell Rich is for the best.
Actually, yeah, you can do it.
Yes, Richie, the man. Let's go.
What's his full name?
Full name. You're not gonna look him up right now, okay?